Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little while, but I just recently picked up the new Maybelline Fit Me foundations in the matte Poreless collection. I thought that I would go ahead and give them a review for you. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. Now, I have tried it once, and I know that it's a little bit dark for me, so I already went ahead and put some on my neck. So hopefully it'll all blend okay, but I know it's a little bit dark. Actually, let's go over what it says that it'll do. Okay, so this foundation claims that it mattifies and refines pores, matches natural tone, leaves a natural seamless finish. Basically it's for normal to oily skin. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of the first original Fit Me foundation, and they've even redone that formula too. So obviously I'm a little bit more oily, a little bit more combination skin, so I thought that this would be perfect for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put some moisturizer on my face first because I'm feeling just a little bit on the drier side. And I'm going to be using the Eco Beauty Good Day Moisturizer. This I got in my Ipsy bag, my January Ipsy bag, and it says it's by La Fresh Group. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over my face. This moisturizer is supposed to be like, that's my rabbit. This moisturizer is supposed to be like all natural, a biodegradable formula. It says, bye bye daily worries that make skin dry and tired. Hello fresh, confident looking me. It's just basically a hydration cream, and if you haven't been on my channel that long, you know that even though I have oily skin, I always try and moisturize my skin really, really well. Plus, it acts like a little bit of a primer for my skin before foundation. I'm also going to quickly put on this Mojito Lip Balm, Malin and Goetz. I have no idea how to say it. It looks like this. Also got this in my January Ipsy bag. And it's like clear, but it's super, super hydrating. Like, it feels so good on my lips. It smells pretty good too. It smells kind of mojito, like a mojito. I have my rabbit and my dog in my room today, so if you hear them, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all over my face with my Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and like dot it all over my face. And then I'm going to take my brush and just kind of spread it all over. I got the color 125, I think. Nude beige, yeah. So I know it's a little dark. That is okay. One thing that I found really interesting about this foundation is that it says that it's going to match your natural tone. So on the display, it did not say anywhere like if it would have more pink undertones or if it was like cool or warm. But I find that this one is definitely a little bit on the warmer side, which I like anyway, so that is okay with me. I would definitely say this is not a full coverage. I think it's more of a medium coverage. Definitely more of a medium coverage. I do think it's pretty buildable though. I am finding that it dries kind of quickly. Yeah, it dries fairly quickly. Another thing that I noticed with this is that if you have dry patches at all, it does cling to dry patches. Even though I'm fairly oily, I still get like breakouts and stuff, and sometimes they'll dry out because I treat it and stuff, and so they'll be dry, but like my T-zone will be oily. So I do find that this foundation clings to it a little bit. However, it's so creamy and silky and it glides on fairly easy. I definitely think it's a medium coverage. It is buildable, but I'm not sure if it quite builds up to a full coverage foundation. And so then now I'm going to put on the Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. I got the color translucent because they had like where they suggested which color goes with which foundation, but I always like to get a translucent because if I get tan in the summer or whatever, I could use this whenever. So I'm just going to go ahead and just barely put this in a T-zone. And first, I'm actually going to go ahead and put on some concealer here first too. So because I got the translucent powder, I'm going to use this also to set my concealer underneath my eyes, just so I can see if it works good for that. And hopefully it'll help my concealer not crease or move. Okay, so overall right now, I really like how the foundation looks. I wouldn't say it's like a full matte foundation, and I definitely can still see some of my pores here, so it doesn't totally blur the look of pores. I do like the coverage, I like the finish. It's more, I would call it more of like a semi-matte or semi-matte finish because I can still see just a little bit, but I'm gonna let it sit and dry. It doesn't look like it has any SPF in it, so this might be a really good foundation for flash photography if you're going out at night. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup to see it, how my blush and bronzer look on top, and then I'll come back with just a minute. Okay, I'm back. So now I have all the rest of my makeup on. It's definitely dried to a more matte finish now. I really, really like it. I like how it feels. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't really, I mean, the powder makes it look just a tiny bit cakey, but I tend to go heavy on the powder anyway, so that could just be me. My blush, my bronzer, they went on really smoothly. They blended out just fine. I really like it. I really like that it doesn't feel heavy, and I really like that it doesn't really look like a lot of makeup, but still has pretty good coverage. I definitely still wouldn't think it's a full coverage. I feel like I have a couple little spots that are coming through, so they might need a little extra concealer, but overall, it definitely looks more natural. It's definitely a matte, dries to a matte finish, and it's really easy to blend makeup over top.